Tyler Ram will lean in for the draw on one side. Marquette on the other. One back by Tyler Ram, and we're underway. The Generals wearing their white uniforms, white helmets, jerseys, and socks with blue pants. They're going left to right across your screen. And joining the staff on the bench, the team's athletic trainer, Dylan Trelligan, and the equipment manager, Shane Stone. It's a face-off won by D'Ancona. Sent back below the goal line for Deladonna. Loughnane got in the way of it. Played up to Miller. A shot, he scores! Emerson Miller on a slap shot from the slot, and the Gens lead 1-0. Let's take a look at it on the University Orthopedics replay. Puck went down below the goal line, so did a lot of the players. And it just poked its way into the slot. Miller was waiting for it and picked the short, low corner. We'll post an interview post-game on our Instagram stories. You should go check it out. Emerson Miller on the far side leaves off for McCarthy. Here's Dave Andrechuk, last night's underdog player of the game. Leaves for McCarthy. Far side to Minahan. They score on the redirection in front. It's Minahan's goal. Andrechuk and McCarthy will get the assists, and it's a 4-on-4 goal for the Generals. Let's take a look at it. The University Orthopedics replay. Andrechuk up the near side. Backhand pass to McCarthy to Minahan, and the puck actually went off of the forward who was standing in front, giving the Gens a 3-2 lead, the eventual game winner. So Loughnane controls a 2-minute power play for the Rebels. Jared Scott sitting 2 minutes for tripping. Loughnane walks to the far side, goes down low for Sedlak. Sedlak curls back down the wall. In front, up top, DeVries, a shot, save made, still loose in front, and they score. It found its way behind Colin DeYoung. That's the puck. And it's picked up behind DeYoung by Carter Casper and just had to tap it to the back of the net. Let's take a look at it on the University Orthopedics replay. You'll see the puck come up top to DeVries. DeYoung got most of it, but not all of it. It trickled past where Carter Casper could poke it home. Heads into the offensive end. LaRusso on the forecheck, pressuring Spitznagel, and the puck goes all the way down. No icing as it went off of a Gen. So Matt Despirit back, leaves it for Recupero. Recupero pushed off possession. Kaplowitz now, middle of the blue line, D-to-D pass. Danubili there, he scores on a redirection in front. It was Matt Lewis in front of Colin DeYoung. Let's take a look at it on the University Orthopedics replay. He just gets a piece of it. And 2 goals in quick succession, one on the power play, one at even strength. And the game is tied at 2 apiece. Ram, Oliver Band in the area. Now Jackson McCarthy controls. 35 seconds showing on the clock. Tyler Ram in his own zone. Up ahead for Schubert. Though it goes to Sedlak on sides. Nice move. Sedlak. Side of the net. He scores. So for the first time all weekend, the Rebels hold a lead. 3-2 with 24 seconds remaining in the first period. Let's take a look at it on the University Orthopedics replay. You saw the turnover in the neutral zone. Sedlak just took it, walked around the defenseman, and picked the near side corner around Colin DeYoung. More than halfway through this power play, Gens switch up their units. Here comes Recupero, near side for Andrechuk. They've got McCarthy, LaRusso, and Minahan. Andrechuk cuts towards the outside, throw back in front. LaRusso's there, and he scores on the power play. The NA's leading goal scorer, Jake LaRusso, gets found by the NA's leading assister, Dave Andrechuk, and the Gens tie the game up at 3. Let's take a look at it on the University Orthopedics replay. Here comes Andrechuk with speed. Goes behind the net. He blew a tire, but he found LaRusso. Kurbacek way out of position. And LaRusso, you're not going to get many easier than that. Right in front, a perfect pass from Andrechuk and a goalie that doesn't know where he is. And the Gens tie the game up at 3 apiece. Here's Hennerho. Walks right back into the offensive zone, wraps it around the wall. Ryan Schelling there. Schelling out of Suffern, New York, committed to Providence College. One of the commits in the lineup tonight for the Generals. He's joined by the University of Maine commit Ryan Remick. Both can come back next year, but the Rebels score. It's the freshman. Declan Loughnane, his first career goal in the NAHL. And the Rebels take a 4-3 lead. Let's take a look at it on the University Orthopedics replay. Fresh on the ice, just stepped in the slot and picked the corner past Colin DeYoung and helps his new team to a 4-3 lead. 35 seconds into the Gens power play. Here's Andrechuk. Curls back into his own zone, leaves for Recupero. Less than a minute to play in the period. Recupero finds McCarthy. Jackson McCarthy cuts towards the net, puts the brakes on in the near side corner. Back up the wall, leaves for Andrechuk. Andrechuk in front, redirected. They score in front. It's going to be Paul Minahan. It's got to be Paul Minahan. I think he got a piece of it. Let's take a look at it on the University Orthopedics replay. If it's not Minahan, then it's Andrechuk. But it found its way. The puck found its way in between the wickets of Kurbacek. And the Gens, a power play goal, tie the game up at 4 apiece with 38 seconds. Let's take a look at it on the University Orthopedics replay. A good save by Toby Hopp. And what I got to guess is the Generals player who's in the crease was sitting on top of the puck inside the crease. That calls for a penalty shot for Philadelphia. He'll face off against David Deputy, the RIT commit. Deputy, 10 goals this season, and now 30 games played. Slowly makes his way to the offensive end, in between the hash marks. A shot upstairs, he scores. Take a look at it on the University Orthopedics replay. Slowly taking his time down the ice, and he chose the upstairs corner over the glove of Hopp. And the Rebels take a 5-4 lead with 7:35 remaining in regulation. Dropping down, Recupero. Here's LaRusso in the slot. Finds Andrechuk. Effectively a Generals power play. A long shot from Andrechuk gets blocked in front. Sent down the ice. On net, they score. It's always a gamble when you pull your goalie because things like this can happen on our University Orthopedics replay. The Gens felt the extra attacker was worth it. And from his own zone, I believe that was David Deputy that found the back of the net. Back down the wall now, finds Andrechuk 5-on-4 for the Gens with an empty net. Taken back. Sedlak now in the neutral zone, sends it down the ice. 2 for 2 with the empty net for Philadelphia. One more look at the University Orthopedics replay, and a 5-4 game turns 7-4 with 2 empty net goals for the Rebels.